Well, he ended 8 now.
Yeah, name all of them. And then tell me exactly what he did to end them.
I mean, the most recent one was Israel and Hamas. He ended that one.
No, it's still ongoing. They literally just killed 18 Palestinians, including children, yesterday. So it's still.
Yeah, I heard about that. I mean, that they started it again. You could say, yeah, it's messed up that they did. I think he's been keeping a lot of the other campaign promises that he's been doing.
Well, I wasn't asking about campaign promises.
They did sign a treaty.
No, they didn't actually. So that's the funny thing, right? Is neither Israel nor Hamas signed the treaty. It was the surrounding countries that signed it. Israel is still literally killing people in Gaza.
Well, I mean, Hamas did attack Israel. Israel's not retaliating again. They're restarting all over.
No, they didn't attack Israel.
They just attacked their soldiers. They literally just attacked Israeli soldiers.
Oh, you mean the 2 soldiers that the IDF have said were killed but didn't show any bodies nor showed like prove that they were killed. So then they did a drone strike and killed 18 civilians, including children. They didn't even kill anyone from Hamas. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so if that is a lie, in the
Well, I'm
sense
not
that
saying
Trump,
that specifically is a lie, but I'm saying that the peace deal isn't a peace deal. Neither party actually signed it. It's a phase 2 of the ceasefire when they've already violated phase 1 and they're actively violating phase 2 of the ceasefire. And I'm not going to say it's a one-side issue. It is definitely both sides are actively violating the ceasefire, both Hamas and Israel, but majority Israel is violating it.
but okay, so they did sign the treaty. They did sign the deal, and they did agree to stop.
It's a handshake deal. They verbally agreed to stop, but they did not sign a treaty.
Okay, so and how do you know that?
Because all of this stuff is available online. It's literally at the tips of our fingers. Every treaty that is signed that the United States puts their signature on, it's uploaded to the State Department, and you can research it and you can look it up.
It's uploaded to the State Department?
Yes, dude.
Do you have the website?
State.gov. Actually, I don't know if that's the State Department's website. What is the State Department's website? Hold on.
No, I'm talking about for the specifics of that, of what you're saying.
Not bookmarked. Oh, no, I'm right. It is state.gov. Wow, I thought I was going crazy for a second. Yeah. State.gov. You can look it up yourself, bro. So what about these other wars? Because you've listed 1 out of 8. So I need 7 more.
Well, so, okay, so all the other wars that he said that he ended. So if Trump is lying about those wars,
can you even name them?
That's where I feel that you're going. I feel like that's where you're going towards.
Can you name the wars?
Why did Hillary Clinton literally state that if he could end? Can you name the wars? I mean, off the top of my head right now, I don't know. I mean, there's so many of them that I'm not gonna like look them up right now.
Okay. So I already know you're going to misquote her, so I'm going to encourage you not to do it.
No, she literally, but she did say
what she said very specifically. No, no. It was I love how see, I know exactly where you're going to go and see how you're bringing up a war that's not even the 7 wars that he even mentioned. He said that Hillary Clinton specifically stated that if Donald Trump could end the Russia-Ukraine war and make sure that Ukraine has all of their land back, then she would give him his flowers and potentially nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize. See, you guys always leave off that second part. Hillary Clinton was extremely specific about Ukraine keeping all of their land.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So, but
so the
about these other
Israel and
7
Iran,
wars, though, can you like name them?
Pakistan and India was one of them.
Oh, yeah. And can you tell me exactly what Donald Trump did to end that war?
I mean, no. To be honest
No.
with you, I cannot tell you because I'm not like on top of every single movement that Trump is doing.
Cool. So I'm going to tell you something, right? India is very clear, right? Prime Minister
Uh
Modi is
huh.
extremely clear that Donald Trump had zero to do with their negotiations with Pakistan. And in fact, it's it's a huge point of contention for India that Donald Trump continues to say, I ended the war between India and Pakistan. I ended that war. No one else could, only me. Right? And he continues to go on and say that stuff that he's the one that ended this, right? India basically told Trump, mind your own goddamn business when he tried to interfere. They didn't want anything to do with it. They basically were like, tariff us. We don't give a fuck. Pakistan attacked us and killed 12 of our civilians, right? So, and even if you go and look at and listen to the speech that the Prime Minister of Pakistan gave, he was also very clear and said that the conversations that he had with Trump were very one sided. India had no knowledge of these conversations that they had with Donald Trump, nor were they involved in any way, shape, or form in the conversation that that specific prime minister had with Donald Trump. Nor did they even meet in the United States of America to come to their ceasefire agreement. So basically, what you're saying is that the Republican Party now believes in participation trophies?
Okay, so
Does
I'll
the
read up on that and then
yeah
I'll see what it is that you're saying. Because to be
does
honest with you, I
the
have no
I
argument on it
mean
because I was on the top of it.
yeah does the Republican Party now believe in participation trophies?
Well, it's not about participation trophies. If one of the members of his administration was involved in some type of negotiation, it would still fall under
Oh, a
Trump
participation
being
trophy.
involved.
Got it. Yeah, that would be a participation trophy.
Okay, so let's say this. Okay, so let's say you're right on this whole situation. Why was it that the minute that Trump did an actual or did the treaty for Israel and Hamas, the Democrats took favor
Wait,
to it
he
and said,
pivots
"Oh,
back?
well,
Wait,
Trump,
now
no,
he's
hold on, hold
pivoting
on. Let me
back?
let me let me
Now
get
you're
to that.
jumping
Let me get to
back?
that point. And
Wow.
no, I'm not. But I'm trying to talk about what you're
Thanks,
saying.
CJ.
Right away, the Democrats said, "Oh, Trump couldn't have gotten that done because originally Biden was the one that actually was involved in the negotiations. He's taking credit for what Biden did." So how fast
Okay.
did the Democrats all of a sudden say, "Oh, Biden was the one that actually did this negotiation"?
Sorry, I don't speak
So
for
then,
the
is it
Democratic
Biden's
Party
fault that
because
this
oh my
didn't happen?
goodness. Sorry, I don't speak for the Democratic Party because I'm not a Democrat.
Okay, so you're an independent. I'm assuming you're not
I'm not
Republican, you're not a
affiliated.
Democrat, you're an independent. Okay, well, good to know. At least there's some hope. But again, I'm just saying, if one side is saying Trump didn't do this, but then the other side is like, oh, but wait a minute, we did do this, and he did it because we were actually the ones involved. So then the failure would fall on the Democrats, not Trump, or would it fall
No.
on Trump? Because who was more involved then?
Oh no, see, the failure would specifically
Because Trump
fall
has only
on,
been
oh my
president for
goodness.
what, 10
Do you
months,
want me to answer your
9 months?
question or no?
Yeah, you can answer my question.
Cool. So no, the failure falls on the person that wants to take credit for something. So if Donald Trump wants to actively continue to take credit for it, then absolutely the failure would fall on him for it falling apart. Because not only did he want to take credit for it, but even when he was boarding Air Force One to come back to the United States of America, he was specifically asked about what if the ceasefire falls apart. He's like, not my problem. I negotiated it. It's their problem now. Donald Trump just wanted recognition for having a deal signed. Again, not even by the parties involved. It was signed by all of the countries surrounding them because they wanted to see it stop because of all the humanitarian relief that they've been trying to assist with Gaza and because of all the fallback that they've been receiving because Israel's like, well, we're not really getting done what we want to get done in Gaza, so let's shoot missiles at Lebanon. Let's shoot missiles at Jordan. And they're shooting at all of their surrounding countries, and they're just kind of like, Israel is the fucking problem. We just want it to stop, right? I'm just saying, like, Donald Trump literally just wants a participation trophy. He said it himself. If you want to take credit for something, like if I took credit, right? So let's say I took credit for fixing the brakes in your car, but they failed you and you just had a fender bender at a stop sign, so nothing major. Are you going to blame yourself or are you going to blame me, the person that's taking full credit for fixing the brakes in your car?
I will blame the person that fixed the brakes on my car.
The person who claims to take credit for fixing the brakes in your car. So in this case, the ceasefire are the brakes on the conflict, and Donald Trump is taking full credit for fixing these brakes. And now that they're working again, he's saying, in his opinion, that it's him, it's him, it's him. He did it, he did it, he did it, he did it. So, again, if this falls apart, which I hope it doesn't, like, I want this to be successful because I am tired of witnessing and hearing about the unaliving of people. Okay? Right? So, I want it to be successful. But if it falls apart, it does fall on Donald Trump for constantly taking credit for it. Similarly enough, when the first ceasefire at the beginning of the year fell apart, the Republican parties blamed Joe Biden after they gave credit to Donald Trump in full for that ceasefire falling apart that was negotiated on Joe Biden's final weekend in office that Donald Trump took credit for prior to him even becoming president. He took credit for that ceasefire in January. But everybody forgets this.
Okay. Yeah, well, actually, he did take credit for a ceasefire, and then they acted again. And he actually, when they questioned him about it, he actually did say that they didn't know what the hell they were doing, like the two countries. So, yep. I mean...
And he said he just didn't care, right? And then he even gave Hamas, like, the green light in saying that they could just take out their rival gangs in Palestine or Gaza.
So let me ask you a quick question, though. So
maybe I'm still waiting for the other 6 wars, but yeah.
So the whole situation with the border, who should we give credit to the last 4 years?
I'm so sorry. How are your shins feeling?
Our what feeling?
How are your shins feeling?
What do you mean my shins?
How are your shins feeling?
I mean, I'm trying to understand why you're even asking that question.
Because you're failing the obstacle course.
I'm not failing the obstacle course. I'm asking you a question.
No, you pivoted again, right? So that's why I'm asking you, how are your shins feeling? You ran straight into the hurdle.
How am I pivoting again?
Oh my
I mean, do you want us to talk about a specific
man.
subject, or are you
You have a
trying to
good
talk
rest of
about
your
multiple different subjects?
Tuesday, man. Exactly. You haven't answered the first question. Yeah, apparently he didn't know what his shins were. You guys, you know, it's this part of your body right here. Right here, guys. Right up there. Gosh. Guys, if you're new over on TikTok, be sure to hit that follow button up at the top. Keep tapping the screen. It looks like my video posted, and that's why the viewership probably fell off on TikTok. It loves suppressing me when I post a video. So guys, if you can help me out by sharing and tapping the screen, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, yeah, it's me. I'm not gonna troll you. I promise. I'm not gonna troll you. I've been thinking. You know, how about that guy that called you before, the attorney? I mean, what a jerk. What a jerk. It seemed like he was sweating. You know? It's me. You don't remember? Look, I can't stop thinking about our conversation that we had. And I'm watching you.
That was weird. I at least gave him a 2 count of 10. Thank you, Jen, for the manifesting. Really quickly, TikTok, give me a second. If you guys are watching over on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button and hit that bell notification afterwards so you know when I go live. And over on YouTube, hit that subscribe. Subscribing is free. We do have memberships, super chats, and subscriptions available on all platforms. So be sure to hit those up. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? I dropped my pen. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
42.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am currently.
And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Well, a few things that he's done wrong is he lied about making a crypto reserve for the United States Treasury.
Okay.
He said that there should have been the Federal Reserve was going to hold Bitcoin, XRP, ADA, and Solana.
Okay.
And another thing is, I think he should have stepped into Gaza situation long before it took the people to start like erupting, you know, to notice that it's you know, that it was a bad situation over there.
And do what?
What's that?
I said, and do what?
To try to end, you know, just have Israel stop.
I mean, he did say on the campaign trail a lot of times that I could have ended that he could have ended it before he was even, you know, in office, and that never happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have stepped on that a little bit quicker. But other than those two things, I think that, you know, he's had some decent things that's happened, but he's not going to get everything right, you know. And you got to look at it from a perspective like there's a lot of money that flows upstairs, and you know, there's prices on things, you know, that a lot of people just don't understand. And like, you know, the price for him to step into Gaza, well, he had to pardon Bibi. You know, doesn't that make sense? You know, that was the price of him being able to step in there. Well, he gave Bibi a pardon.
What crimes did Bibi Netanyahu commit in the United States that he would be able to give him a pardon for?
I don't know. I saw him speaking. He said, "I'm going to give Bibi a pardon."
No,
I think it had something because like
he told the
the
president of Israel that he should give that they should give Bibi Netanyahu a pardon. Donald Trump, if he said that I gave Bibi Netanyahu a pardon, that would literally not be a thing that could occur.
it was when he was speaking, and it was Bibi was there, and there was a bunch of Israelis, and he's like, "I'm going to give him a pardon." You know, he just was randomly came up with it and said, "Hey, I think I'm going to give Bibi a pardon. You know, I didn't plan on doing this, but I'm gonna pardon him." But I don't know if there's any if he actually
Yeah,
like
I'm
what's
done.
all the
Yeah, no, no.
process
Like, I'm
behind
gonna
it.
be clear again. I was correct. I went ahead and Googled it for you real quick. And again, what Trump said was to the Israeli president saying, "Mr. President, why don't you give him a pardon?" It wasn't I gave Bibi Netanyahu a pardon. It's President of Israel, give him a pardon.
So he's advocating for Bibi to get a pardon. That's still bad.
I agree. That is horrible.
You know, either way you look at it, like he is the president of the United States, which has a lot of power. So, you know, he's still advocating for it, which holds weight. But, um, but I do like what he's doing with how he's sealed off the border. I think like him running on that, he has, you know, made those numbers far less than they were under the last administration. Do you want to respond or hello?
Sorry, you were answering something I didn't even ask you for.
Okay, so you heard me. Now, do
Yeah,
you have
see,
any
but see,
questions
typically
for
what I
me?
do is I ask people to tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office. And you decided to like jump the gun on something. And I'll be very clear with you. That is actually a lie that I'll go ahead and address with you. The border is not closed. Do you know how many miles the southern border is?
Right. Yeah,
Do you know how
I
many
get
miles the
the
southern border is?
the southern border. If I had to guess, maybe I don't know, 700 miles.
1,943. I might be off
Oh
by
yeah, I'm
like
thinking of
10.
just Texas. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about California and all that too. Yeah. I was thinking of just like maybe Texas.
Okay. And how many miles of border wall do we have?
Like a total footage. I don't know. I've never witnessed the the actual borders to Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
It's less than 600. So we have less than a third of border wall along the southern border. It is literally physically impossible for the southern border to be closed. While encounters are down, that is very much true. That's about all you can give them credit for is the fact that border encounters are down.
Yes, which I
Yeah.
think is a relatively good thing. I mean, there's multiple ways to look at it. People with a lot of money will want illegal immigrants. It can kind of help them grow. It can actually kind of help America grow in a sense. But there's also like a catch 22 with it. You can kind of cause a lot of issues too. So there's ups and downs with having a like, you know, a wide open with illegal immigration. So I'd rather it just be, set in stone. Like I can't go to Europe without a passport. Like they shouldn't come here without documentation. Like it's
I'm
that simple,
sorry,
pretty
sir.
much.
What is an encounter?
Encounter, like you approach someone.
Let me rephrase. When it comes to CBP, DHS, and ICE, what is an encounter? And also, to be very clear, like if you were already in Europe, like let's say you flew to one country, you could easily cross into another country without requiring to stop and get like your passport stamped. And you could go from one country to another in the same amount of time. Like, and you could go through several countries in the same amount of time that it would take somebody to, let's say, drive from all the way up from, let's say, North Dakota all the way down to Texas. You could go through several countries in that same amount of time. And you won't necessarily get stopped at every single country to get that passport stamped.
Yeah, that may be so, but like how successful are those countries versus the United States? And and then we have states that give them
Oh, God.
incentives to come here.
You
Like you
talk
have
so damn
California.
slow.
California gives
No,
free
they
health
don't.
care.
No, that's ended.
Yeah, look it up.
Sorry, sir, I'm going to help you
No,
out with something. Medi-Cal was only in effect for a slim part of 2024, and it was ended this year in March of 2025 or May of 2025. I might be getting the 2M months mixed up, but it was ended this year. So no, sir, there was no incentive for people to come into the United States of America illegally, right? To come over undocumented to go to California and get something that was only in effect for maybe 8 months of time. That's not how that works. They're not handing out incentives, sir.
then why would they pass that in the first place? Why even have that?
To
Why
stop
why
the
would that
overburdening.
even be a thing?
Sure, to stop the overburdening of our emergency room, because people forget that emergency care, while it is a form of health care, what most of us consider to be health care is preventative care. And you can't get that if you don't have health insurance or the money up front to pay the full amount for that visit the second you walk through that door. Preventative care that hopefully keeps you from getting sick or an exacerbated sickness in the first place. It's similar enough to
So
states like California that offer driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants, because then they can purchase car insurance and pay into the bucket that we know as car insurance to hopefully stop the increase of insurance premiums because of the uninsured motorist claims that people have to continue to try to claim. Like, what a fucking concept. You talk so fucking slow. I'm done. I'm sorry. I can't, dude. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
19.
19. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yep, absolutely.
And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I guess primarily, I want to know what's keeping the moderator from not supporting the Republicans. So you could go over the budget resolution, like the CR. Immigration's been brought up, healthcare, women's rights. I guess there's a bunch of questions that I have. Just why wouldn't you support the president?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the question I asked you? Are you capable of answering the one that I asked you? Or did you forget already what it was?
Sorry, it was hard for me to hear. I misheard you. I apologize.
Okay, so you don't know what question I asked you.
No, I must have misheard it. It's a little hard to hear. I've got you on speaker on Max, but
Gotcha.
I apologize. Could you restate it?
What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I see. I don't know. I think there is some fair questions. So you could ask, healthcare, for example. What is the way forward that Republicans and Donald Trump are going to pave to make healthcare affordable for the country without continuing to cave into the Democrats and increase the tax burden and the debt?
Is that your opinion, or is that just something that you've heard that you are reiterating?
I thought you asked the question, what's making me question my support in Donald Trump?
Yeah, and you started off with saying you could say X,
Yeah,
Y, Z.
what's making me question my support is Donald Trump and the Republicans able to provide affordable health care for individuals in the United States.
Mm. Cool. So can you identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
I'm pretty sure he's probably told 3 inaccuracies in a day, but that's generally the same as every other president. I would say statistics, there's probably been a few. Let me think off the top of my head. I think is the rates of, like, when they bring up the amount of illegal immigrants that are actually criminals that have been
Exactly,
deported
Flower.
compared to just the amount of individuals who are undocumented in the country but haven't committed another criminal crime and not a civil offense. That's probably overinflated. Word for word, I don't have a list of data on me. I didn't know what questions were going to be asked.
Mhm.
But I would say primarily, if you want to look at his lies, most of it's just going to be overinflating data that's positive to his narrative, and then underreporting data that's negative. So crime rates in communities that he's trying to send the National Guard into, and things of that nature.
So criminal deportation, crime rates, I think I missed one in the middle. What was the 3rd lie?
Let's see here. I think I feel like if you want to call it a lie, you could look at like unemployment rates in the economy. We had a few different large reporting mistakes. Now that came out of his administration, not necessarily from his mouth, but there's a few unemployment shocks. So you could probably throw that in as the 3rd one.
If you're going to go with BLS data, I probably would have gone with Donald Trump says that he's ended inflation.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Is there's a million different things that you just have to take in context, because it's just the way that he talks.
They lie.
He's
I
always
have
gonna
ended
talk at the very-
inflation. There is no inflation. That's
Yeah,
Donald
that's what I'm
Trump. That's
saying.
not taking it out of context.
Yeah, the
They're
vast majority
lying.
of what he says.
I've ended inflation. There is no inflation. Inflation rate increase between July and August.
Yeah, sure. There's your 3 lies.
Okay. Cool. So what are the Republicans trying to do in order with this government shutdown that Donald Trump is continuing to say that is the Democrats' fault? Are they trying to work on anything with the Democrats in Congress?
Well, I guess my question about this is, so the CR that the Republicans have passed in the House,
Mm-hmm.
That's been agreed upon by Democrats previously, like 8 or 9 times, right?
Oh, can you are you familiar with the bill that was passed in 2024, and do you know how many pages it was?
No, you can probably educate me on most of that stuff. Again, I'm not in
Yeah,
front of a
so
computer, so I don't have a
it
lot of data.
was so the 2024 continuing resolution that Marjorie Taylor Greene says is the exact same as what they've got passed right now. It's 54 pages, and then the current continuing resolution by the Republican Party is 86 pages. How is it exactly the same?
Well, can you tell me what the actual budget differences are? Because that's probably much more important than the typed document.
Oh no, see,
I mean,
that's just the
the budget
simplest thing
differences.
to go off of is looking at the difference in page numbers. Because even if you go back to 2023 and look
But
at it
it's
was passed in
non-substantial. It's
2024,
non-substantial.
passed in 2024, you have 14 pages
No.
versus 54 pages.
The,
And then you have
the amount of
54
pages of
pages
document is
versus
actually,
86. When it's spaced
I
the exact
hate to
same
say,
way with the line numbers. No, I'm just telling you that's like the basis you can go off of that already
well,
shows that it's
you
different.
sound,
And the budget's going to be different every single year because I think you would have to
I have
understand,
a
right, that
question
our
then.
GDP changes by year and so does our population.
Okay, so I guess my question would be, one, you sound like you read a lot of bills that come from the government. In any of the budgets or resolutions that have been passed, do you know bills that have been agreed upon or pushed forward, or budgets and resolutions that have changed that have the exact same page numbers? Because from generally what I'm used to,
Oh, actually,
there can
yeah.
be
So
bills and
I don't
budgets.
know if you realize that there's plenty that have
It's
the
just a non,
exact
to me,
same
that's, I
page
would much
numbers.
rather, I'd rather you tell me
So
the
there is a
substance
bill
of
that's
the bill and
introduced
not the page
into
number.
the House right now. That's also the same thing in the Senate. That's introduced by the Democrats, and it has exactly 68 pages on both ones of
Okay,
them.
again, I'd
Even
rather
though
you just tell me
the
the substance
paragraphs
of the
are
bill and not
slightly
the
off,
page numbers,
but it's
but
the
we can
exact
move on.
same amount of pages.
Okay, again, I care about the substance of the bill, so if it's a different amount of pages, I'd really just like to see how the budget actually has changed. That's one. Two,
Sure. I mean,
I
you
guess to
just
get
made
on
the
to
claim
your
that
other
it would
point,
have to be the same across the board, like the same amount of money, and that's unequivocally untrue because, again, our GDP increases every single year. Luckily, we're doing well, right? But also, our population size also increases every single year. So the budget
okay,
cannot,
so is,
in theory, stay the exact same amount of money, and we've already
right,
guaranteed ICE
that,
another $1 trillion
so,
for their things.
so
So,
that would
and
be
it's not
valid,
the
that,
font,
I feel like that
guys.
would be
It's
really
the same
valid
thing.
if the budget increase that we have is proportional to the population and GDP growth. But if you look at the amount of debt that we have and the budget increase and the difference between the resolutions the Republicans are trying to pass and the resolution that the Senate Democrats are holding out to try to change and get passed, the amount of money that's being added to the national debt, the amount of money that's being added to the budget is non-proportional to the population and to the GDP.
Non-proportional, got it.
Because
Based off
if
of
that
what
was,
you
like, your
say,
argument would be completely valid if the budget
it's not even
increase
an
that's
argument, it's
proposed
a
by the Democrats
statement.
is equivalent to the
It's
GDP
not even an
and
argument,
population
it's a
increase in that
statement.
state. Okay, well, I feel like that statement would be valid if that's what's
Guys, keep
occurring
tapping the
in
screen over
the
on
Senate right
TikTok.
now,
We
but
should have already
it's
been at
not.
150 likes. I didn't mute him. Hydra tells me I've been reported to ICE again. That's hilarious. Hydra, please tell me where I'm going. Where would they deport me to? Please. I'll give them a list of places I would want to go. Aslan, when people tell me I'm Your mom, well, I'm old enough to be your mother, which means you just, that's funny. Jay, thank you for the jewels. Jay, also, thank you for the 199. I appreciate that. Aslan says, is it a MAGA thing that they don't understand geography, or is it just a lack of education in MAGA? It's a mixture of both, I think. I'm 1% Nigerian. Think ICE will come for me. P.S. I'm 60% Irish. Maybe they will. That's funny. I don't know. It just got really quiet. I literally just sat there and just. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, MAGA, biatch.
Okay. How old are you? Oh, okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello? What
Hi.
is this?
Hi. How old are you?
Wait, I think I have the wrong number.
You do, kiddo. For this stream to ICE, Hydra says, where are they going to take me? Hello? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Why would they take me to El Salvador, Garby? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, MAGA, biatch.
You're definitely like 3.
There we go.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Am I still supporting? Of course I am. I love my Lord and Savior, Donald Trump.
Is he in the room with us?
Is Donald Trump in the room with us?
I mean, if he's your Lord and Savior, he should be omnipotent, right? So is he in the room with us?
Well, you don't have to be omnipotent to be a Lord and Savior.
How is he your Lord and Savior? That sounds kind of blasphemous.
I mean,
are you religious at all?
Yeah, I would say I'm religious.
What church do you subscribe to?
The Church of Donald Trump, of course.
I figured that's where that was going. And what are the 15 tenets of the Church of Donald Trump?
I'm sorry, you said what?
What are the 15 tenets that make up the Church of Donald Trump?
Yeah, so I don't conform with society and societal views, so I make my own. I have the 10 Trump commandments, if you will. Thou shalt not illegally enter the country. Thou shalt not.
Let me write this down, okay? So illegally enter the country is no bueno, okay? Enter country.
Yep, no bueno.
Okay. That's one.
Thou shalt not call the Department of War the Department of Defense.
Oh, so DOW, not DOD. That's funny because I just want to be very clear that the Republicans in Congress introduced a funding bill that was literally called Department of Defense Appropriations.
Yeah,
Act
they're a bunch of
2026.
rhinos. They're a bunch of rhinos.
Oh, it was like all of them.
Yeah, they're all right.
It was John Thune who like kisses Trump's ass, but sure. Okay, so we've got 1, 2. What's number 3?
Yeah, thou shalt not speak bad against Israel.
No speaking poorly on Israel, just Israel. So I can say whatever I want about Bibi Netanyahu. That's
Well,
not
that
off
falls
limits.
under Israel. That falls anything that has to do with Israel. Like
anything
no bueno.
To
you
do
must support
okay.
Israel.
Anything.
Yes.
Now let me add that
I'm
word.
sorry
We got that little
clear.
carrot on there. Anything.
A little keyword. Yep,
Okay,
exactly.
That carrot's on there. Okay, what's number 4?
Thou shalt support ICE.
Support ICE. Somebody in the comments keeps telling me that they're reporting me to ICE. Can you tell me where ICE is going to send me to? Thanks, Miranda. Congrats on the level up.
Yeah, probably Israel.
Why would I go to Israel?
I don't know, so they could give you the re-education tour.
Re-education tour. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Uh,
What's number
they're gonna
5?
they're gonna take you to the Holocaust Museum. All right, number 5 obviously is gonna be thou shalt not ask about the Epstein files.
No Epstein files. That sounds like it's on track.
Yeah. Thou shalt not ask about that. Yeah, you can't ask about the Epstein files.
What about Doe 174?
What about what?
Doe 174?
Yeah, you can't ask about that either.
Okay, no. So I'm gonna add that on there. Doe 174. Okay. What's number 6?
Let's say I gotta go into my files real quick and do it.
Oh,
I'm
there
still
are
getting used to it.
files.
I just conformed.
You
to
just
the Trump.
conformed.
I did.
Okay.
I'm still getting kind of used to it. Thou shalt attend Trump birthday parade.
Attend.
There we go.
Now, which one? All upcoming ones, or just the one that
All of
he
them. All of
usurped
them.
from the Army's 250th?
All of them. Any birthday parade, thou must attend, or
Okay.
you'll be shot by firing squad.
So we're gonna unalive like the 90% of our country.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm glad you understand.
Okay. All right. What's number 7?
Thou shalt vote Donald Trump.
I feel like this should have been number 1. Vote for Trump. Or it
Yep,
should have been
yep.
number 4, because you can just vote for Trump instead of, spelling it out.
Honestly, this is my favorite number. I must say, I put the most important one at my favorite number.
Okay. What's number 8?
Thou shall remember Charlie Kirk.
Okay. Remember Charlie. Is it Charlie with a Y or an IE? Or is the
it's an
name,
IE.
should it really be Charles?
No, it must be Charlie. It must be
Charlie. Okay. And then how do you spell Kirk?
Kirk.
Oh, I would have assumed it would have been with the U.
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
It makes sense. You would assume.
And what's number 9?
Thou shall put MAGA bumper sticker on car.
MAGA bumper sticker. Okay, and what's 10?
Thou shall wear American flag at all times.
That's against flag code.
No. Well, we're changing it because thou shall wear American flag at all times.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
So we're
Yep.
okay, we're changing the entire flag code?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. I'm glad you understand.
So wear American flag attire at all times, okay.
Indeed. Yep.
What if you just carry one around?
You know what? I have to pray to Donald Trump on that, and I'll get back to you.
Does he ever answer?
He does answer all the time. He answers in the form of campaign text messages to my cellular device.
Oh, you don't get the emails?
Oh, I get the emails too, but what am I, friggin' 60? I don't check my email.
Oh. Hmm. Shouldn't there also be some kind of mandate about using Signal?
No, it gets leaked too much.
It gets leaked too much? Oh.
Yeah, we're done with Signal. No more Signal.
No more Signal. Should we make that number 11?
You know what? We might have to add a new one just for that.
Well, I thought there was 15.
No, there's 10. You said there was 15.
There's only 10?
Yeah, there's only 10.
I just assumed
You
there would
can't
be 15.
You can't overcomplicate it.
Well,
There
but
has to be
see,
10.
it's not that it's overcomplicated. Donald Trump loves saying he's going to get things done in 2 weeks. And so I figure 15, right? Because 2 weeks is 14 days. You got to give him 1 extra day.
He doesn't even need an extra day. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks on the dot. Once that 14th day, it's all done. It's all complete.
But he never gets it done in 2 weeks.
It's always been done in 2 weeks.
No, it's always extended.
But no, it's always been done in 2 weeks. There's never been once when it wasn't done. It's actually, you're right. It's always been done less than 2 weeks.
Okay, so we're sticking with 10.
Indeed.
Where do
for
I
10.
find the list of this?
I mean, you just wrote it down, so I guess wherever you wrote it down.
I mean, I legitimately did. But I mean, like, is there a website?
It will be coming soon. It's going to be called the 10TrumpCommandments.gov. It will be a .gov website.
It will be a .gov. Okay.
Yes.
All
yes.
right. Well, I hope that Donald Trump answers all of your prayers, my guy.
He always does. He always does.
Okay.
Trump bless. Trump bless.
Okay. Well, man, enjoy your orange Cheeto dust nose, buddy.
Yep. Thank you, Ari.
You're
God,
welcome.
Trump bless. Trump bless.
Yeah. Amen. Fuck it. Whatever, bro. That was kind of funny. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
19.
19. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Oh, absolutely nothing. I was just listening to the guy on the call beforehand. I'm joining the Church of Donald Trump, too.
Do it, bro. The website's coming in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah, and all those liberals are going to go down and burn. Remember Charlie Kirk?
Who?
Charlie Kirk. Remember Charlie Kirk?
I don't know who that is. I know
He
I
got
wrote
shot
down
by
the
a liberal.
name, but I had to ask him how to spell it because I don't know who that is.
Charlie, Charie, Kirk.
Yeah, I know. I went to school with a kid named Charlie. I know how to spell it, but his real name was Charles. So that's why I asked him, is it Charles or Charlie? And if it was with
he
an
goes by
I or a Y.
Charlie.
Okay.
Kirk.
Listen,
Remember him.
You said he was shot?
Yep, by a liberal
Oh,
very
man.
recently, about
that's
a month ago.
That's really depressing.
Yeah, he was using
Wow.
his free speech at colleges and speaking out for Republicans, teaching people
okay.
about the truth.
Interesting. But I do want to point out that you spelt Charlie wrong. You left out an L. And even I know that Charlie, because it's short for Charles or like a nickname off of Charles, it's
No, I
it's
said
an L.
Charlie.
You said CHRIE, but I mean, anyways, I
No.
don't support any kind of like political violence or anything like that. If he was shot while speaking at a public event, that's really sad. I really hate that for him. And prayers to his family.
Yeah, he was
His
shot
family
by
doesn't deserve that.
the left side too.
Who?
The people, the left side, the very people who advocate against
What's the
gun violence.
left?
Democrats, liberals,
Who?
Democrats, Democratic Party, liberals.
So this person was registered with the DNC?
Yes,
And what was their
they
name?
found a suspect.
Because what's the name of the suspect? Because I hope you realize that your registration, your voter registration is public, and the DNC is a private organization. So in order for you to be a Democrat, you have to be registered with the DNC or registered as a Democrat on your voting registration. So what was his name? And I'll go ahead and look up his voter registration. Because you said
So
he's
far, the
a
suspect in
Democrat?
custody is Tyler Robinson.
Robinson. Okay. And so you're saying he is a Democrat, right? So if I look it up, he's going to be registered as a Democrat in his state?
Yes,
And in what state did this occur in?
Utah.
Utah. Okay. Voter registration. Wow, it shows that he was an independent and had never voted. So he's
Oh,
not
that's
he's
really
not a
funny
part
to
of the
hear.
Democratic Party.
That's really
Okay.
funny to hear. Then why would he shoot? He's liberal. Why would he shoot a Republican if he was a Republican?
I'm sorry, we don't have liberals in the United States of America.
Oh, where are you getting your information? Because I'm pretty sure we do.
No, we don't have a liberal party in the United States of America.
You can define the actions of the Democratic Party as liberal.
No. You can't.
Have you seen any of the actions that they have been taking recently?
Again, liberal is a set of like, it's a party affiliation that's recognized internationally worldwide. So can you like define liberal? Like what falls under the liberal definition? And then let me know like exactly, what the Democratic Party does that falls under liberalism.
Almost everything.
Okay. Are you wanting me to read this? Like, because I can.
Go ahead.
Cool. So liberal, as in it is relating to or denoting a political and social philosophy that promotes individual rights. You like individual rights, correct?
That depends.
That depends. Oh, interesting. Civil liberties. Do you like your civil liberties?
Also depends.
Interesting. Do you like democracy?
I don't like them being infringed on by being canceled by every single Democrat who doesn't like what I'm saying.
Well, sir, if they disagree or they participate in like this cancel culture thing that I assume you're going off about, and you think that that's an infringement upon civil liberties or individual rights, then that's not a liberal value because it's individual rights, civil liberties, democracy, and free enterprise.
Yeah, I see that. However, I
that
completely
also-
disagree with that.
Oh, you disagree with these things? So you don't like capitalism?
Capitalism's great. Capitalism is also
Oh,
very
so you're a
Republican
liberal.
ideology.
So you're a liberal.
No.
So you don't agree with capitalism.
I did not say that.
But you said you agreed with free enterprise, and that falls under capitalism as well. So,
One aspect, yes, that is only one aspect, however.
yeah, so you like capitalism, you like free enterprise, you're a liberal. Do you like
That
having
is
the
one
right
aspect.
to vote?
I do not embrace all the aspects of liberalism.
Do
That is
you like
one aspect.
democracy?
No.
You
Not in the
don't
slightest.
like democracy.
With
So
how
you
it's
don't,
being
you
run
don't
right
like
now
the
with
right to
rigged
vote?
votes. Oh, the right to vote's great if it's not rigged.
Well, that would fall under a democracy, the right to vote, because I don't know if you're aware of this, but in autocratic societies, they don't have right to vote.
No, we
So,
shouldn't
but
have
you
democracy.
do.
We should have Trump as our king forever. He is our Lord
Oh,
and
so
Savior.
you want a monarchy?
Yes, a monarchy with Trump as the leader. That is the only way to go
Okay.
from now on.
All right. Gotcha.
There has never been a better
Okay.
president,
Well,
and there never will
I'm
be a
gonna
better president.
encourage you something, my guy. If you want a king, there is a country that actively still has a king. Granted, they don't really do much,
Yes, but
but it
that
is
king
called
is
the
not
United
Trump,
Kingdom.
therefore it is not a good country.
Oh, well, maybe Trump can just convince them to, I don't know, let him buy it, and then, he can be king there or something.
No, if he passes a bill that makes him king here, I will 100% sign
He
it.
can't pass a bill. It would require a change to the United States Constitution.
I am not against that if he is king.
That's really odd. Who takes over when he dies?
Who takes over when he dies? His son.
Which one?
The monarchy, that's how it works.
Yeah, which one?
The oldest, that's how monarchies work.
Okay. And what if Eric doesn't like the fact that Don Jr. took over?
Too bad. That's how monarchies
too
work. You take
bad?
responsibility.
Well, see, I would actually think that if it was a monarchy, he wouldn't even have to sign a bill. He would just declare it so. It's very odd.
okay, then he can declare himself. However he goes about it, as long as he becomes
It
the
just
monarch,
says,
I do not
long
care.
as he becomes a king. Okay. Well, I just want to let you know something. Aside from that, it's a little bit of ideology. You are a liberal, so I guess like most of the country is liberal, and you must really hate yourself. So have a good one, bro. Sorry, I thought I would try playing around with some people. If you want to troll me, I thought maybe it'd be fun to troll back. I don't normally do it. Thought it'd be funny today. Road trip, can ICE drop us off? Yes, can I go to Japan? If ICE is going to deport me, can they send me to Japan? I think Japan would like me. I'm pretty cool. Fun fact, you can just flood the ICE tip line with Ubrex locations, and since agents look exactly like urban explorers, they get clocked by security every time. There you guys go. If you guys want to mess with ICE, quota's got a hint for y'all. Thank you for the $9.99 quota. $4.99 Schmidt, thank you. It's sad to see / hear how dumb these people are, but so entertaining to see you mess with them. I literally wanted to give it a try. I don't normally like go down this the troll part, like trolling the trolls. I just thought it'd be fun. Andrew Ryan is an extreme example of a true liberal. I don't know who Andrew Ryan is, but I'll try looking it up. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep,
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 45.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Hey, listen, dude, do you mind if I do a quick PSA?
A what?
An announcement for my live. Do you mind if I do one real
Oh,
quick?
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Cool.
go ahead. Yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate you. TikTok, I'm going to mute you for a second. If you guys are watching over on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button. We do have subscriptions available. You can become a subscriber for 1 month for free if you have Amazon Prime. And then over on YouTube, the way to follow me is actually by subscribing. So please, I encourage you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. And if you like what you see, be sure to become a member. It's only $3.99 or $7.99 a month. Haven't seen a new membership this stream, but I would love to see one. You guys can also gift them if you are so willing or able to do so. Over on TikTok, if you guys can go ahead and tap this up to 175,000 likes, I appreciate it. If you're new here, hit that follow button and share the live to somebody that might want to hear it. All right, caller. So what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I mean, I think there's a lot of reasons why I support him.
Oh, no, I said
I think
questioning your
number one-
support.
What was that?
I asked you why you were questioning your support.
What? Why am I what?
Questioning? Why are you unsure about your support in Donald Trump today?
Why would it be unsure?
So you don't question the actions of Donald Trump at all?
No. He's building a military base, an Air Force base in Idaho. I mean, we're not even gonna have to use our soldiers anymore after that. I mean, that's amazing. He's gonna lower drug prices by 1,500%. I'm gonna be making money off of drug prices now. You understand that?
Oh, also thank you
What if the president allowed us to make
Tube
money off of
for
drugs like
becoming
that?
a sub over on the Purple app too. Okay.
Oh, I mean,
Can
it's
you
just great.
identify 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
Can I identify 3 lies?
Yeah, can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office this year?
He denied having an affair with Laura Loomer. That would be a good lie right there. I would say
I'm sorry, was that
the
proven
Jeffrey
or
Epstein
something?
files, definitely.
No.
And I would have
what
to
about
say-
what about the files?
Oh, he's denying it. He's lying. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is he denying? I don't understand. There's so much about
That
this.
he's in it. That he's in it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, MAGA. I'm betraying my God King here. I know. I'm sorry. But here's something that we can all rest our heads on. His daughter is the hottest person in the world. And if your daughter was as hot as she was, you'd be bragging about wanting to have sex with her too. So. Hello?
Do you believe in God, sir?
Do I believe in God?
Yeah.
I would have to say that God is the one who appointed Trump as president to lord over us. So,
Do you believe in God?
I believe there has to be a God to give us such a wonderful man like Donald Trump.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to agree with Donald Trump when he says that he was not lying when he told the American people and the press that he's not going to heaven. And neither are you. Andrew Ryan is a fictional character from the BioShock series whose big slogan was "No gods, no kings, only man." He built a city underwater where people were presumably free to do whatever they desired. Interesting. I'm sorry. What happened? Guys on TikTok, if you're not following my backup account, just go ahead and hit that follow button real quick on it. That was 3 trolls in a row. I guess there's only so much of trolly stupid that I can take that before I'm just like, nah, I'm good, bro. TikTok, if you're new here, hit that follow button. I'll be right back. I'm muting on purpose, okay? All right. Guys, if you are watching me over on YouTube or Twitch, I am going to go ahead and end it for the night, guys. So be sure, if you like what you're seeing, to hit that subscribe button. If you are watching over on YouTube, hit that follow button. If you are watching over on Twitch, I'll be back on live tomorrow at about 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, I'll do that, Aslan. And so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut that down over here. Turn on the bell notification icon if you